Welcome to Mimi's Math Channel. Today I'm going to discuss simple versus compound interest. We're only going to be talking about per year. If you see the word simple, that indicates that you're going to have a linear equation, which is y equals mx plus b. And in order to find our m, which is the slope, we're going to use the interest formula, which is principal times rate times time, which in this case, we're just going to use 1 for 1 year annually. If you see the word compound, that means that you're going to have an exponential function, and we're going to use a is equal to p times the quantity of 1 plus r raised to the t. We're not going to do like compounded semi-annually, weekly, and things like that. If we were to do that, we would have to have r divided by n, and then that same n would be multiplied by t as a power. For example 1, based on the scenario, identify if the equation will be linear or exponential. For the first one, it says simple interest rate, which indicates this is going to be a linear equation. And then the second one says compound interest rate, which indicates that it's going to be exponential. For example 2, we have multiple parts of it. The scenario states Adrian invests $500 in an account that has a simple interest rate of 3% annually. We're asked to write an equation, and we see that a keyword simple tells us it's going to be linear. Do not try to put the 3% in as your slope. That will be incorrect. You're going to take your principal, multiply it times the decimal version of this 3%, which in this case will be 0.03. If you're not sure how to do that, take this 3 and divide it by 100. Once you simplify that, that answer is what goes in the place of m. And then you just write the x plus b is your initial value. What did you start with? That's your 500. Part B is asking how much interest will he earn each year? That is this amount. Your interest is what actually takes the place of your slope. Part C states after 6 years, what will the total amount of money be in his account if he does not deposit or withdraw funds? You could actually just substitute 6 in to where x is, or you could use the table in Desmos. It's up to you. We're going to go ahead and substitute the 6 in and then simplify it. You're then asked in part D, how long will it take for his account to reach $700, considering he does not deposit or withdraw from the account? You're going to still use the equation that you set up, but it says how long will it take to reach this $700? We're going to set it equal to 700 versus y. Or you could go to the table as well and look to see when is it going to actually get to 700. Mathematically, this is what it would look like if you were trying to set it up. If it asks, instead of saying reach, if it said exceed 700, then you would put a greater than sign, and then you would try to solve it as well. Let's go to Desmos to see how long it's going to take to reach $700. Type in your equation and go to your table. You can just type in the next number. Keep hitting enter until you see the value that you're looking for under the Y column. It's going to be after 13, but before 14. So that's why I said between 13 and 14 is when you will actually see that it's going to reach $700. For example 3, Faith opens an account with $1,800 earning compound interest of 6.2% yearly. Compound, that tells me now I'm working with an exponential function. And since it's yearly, we're just going to keep it simple. We're not going to use n. We're going to write an equation that describes the scenario, and this is what it will look like. You're taking 100% plus the decimal version of this percent. And remember, this is 6.2 divided by 100, or you can just move the decimal to the left 2 places and add a 0 placeholder in front of the 6. Once you combine this, you get rid of the plus sign and combine the numbers together, 1.062. If she does not deposit or withdraw money, what will her total balance be after 7 years? Years is your time. You're just going to replace the t with 7. You can either go to Desmos and use the table, or you can just substitute it in. So we're going to verify this in Desmos. Once you type in your function, go to your table, and we asked about 7 years. So if you press 7, it's going to tell you $2,742. And when we're talking about cents, we want to go 2 places after the decimal, 48 cents. How long will it take her to reach a balance of $3,284.87? Let's go to the table to see. Press 3 and just keep pressing enter until we get to the value that we were looking for. You're looking at your years on your X column. It will take her 10 years to reach the balance of $3,284.87. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Have an amazing day.